Now, I just want to make a quick guide on how to play Deepwoken, Roblox Deepwoken, on controller, and actually make it playable. Because as many people may know, it is not exactly playable, which is disappointing because this game is kind of fun on controller when you actually get at least the basic combat, but you can't use mantras, you can't even equip your weapon without sacrificing the ability to grip or carry people, which is incredibly stupid. I'm pretty sure the only two buttons you have being these parts of the D-pad, which makes it basically unplayable since you miss most of the core features. So this is a very quick guide on how to make it fully playable. So you will need Steam and a PlayStation controller, PS4 or PS5, and I'm pretty sure you can do this on Linux, but I'm doing this on Windows. You may also be able to do this on a Steam controller, but I don't know. So, to start off the guide, download, if you don't already have it, download Steam. Just get all Steam. And once you've downloaded it, if you already have Roblox downloaded, go to Games, press Add a non-game Steam game to my library. Let me just do this. Search up Roblox, and you should see Roblox Player. Add it. And once you do that, just find it here. If you have your controller connected, you should see a little controller icon here. Click it. Okay, well, I already have the window open, so it obviously won't work. So it will bring up, let me see, it will bring up this menu. So you want to make sure you have Steam input enabled. Once you make sure all this, you go to Edit Layout. Just leave everything here the same. Everything here, no reason to change this. Then all you have to do is go to Trackpads, and this is up to personal preference. If you want to do inventory on a keyboard and mouse, if you want to navigate like the menus that you need a mouse for on keyboard and mouse, then you can go to center trackpad behavior, and then do the create radial menu. If you want to play it completely on controller, no, except typing of course, but no mouse at all, select right trackpad and create radial menu. Once you have that, it should bring up like something like this. You can name it whatever you want, doesn't matter. Just make five of these. I don't know if they'll be in the exact order as mine. Just make 5. So this will make the right touchpad respond to these inputs, which you can add more than 5, but considering you're only using the right touchpad with this mode, if you're using the center trackpad with mouse for inventory, you'll have a lot more options, but for me, I'm just using this, so I'm just going to put 5. So, one of these will be for your weapon, most likely. So you have 4 mantras, whatever else you want to use. Then, if you want to use your inventory and such, select left trackpad as mouse, and click as left mouse click. In the left mouse click, go to settings, and then toggle. In left trackpad behavior, go to settings, and make sure when you go to trackpad, trackball mode is turned off. It's horrible. And once you've done all this, all you need to do is launch Roblox Player through Steam and just open Deepwoken like that. And then once you do it, you have the game. So it's hard to fully showcase, and I don't have a mantra in this slot, but just to show how it works, I would recommend setting your sword slot, or your weapon on the furthest to the middle, the closest to the middle slot. So for me, it's 5. So when I press 5, when I just tap it, as you see, and then when I press, I don't remember what 1 is, to be honest. Oh yeah, it's in the middle. So when I press 1, which is in the middle, it brings up that. And then for the inventory, as you see, the mouse works. You can click, drag, you can select it. So again, this is sword. This is pick. You know, you will have to memorize your layout. For me, okay. For me, I'm messing up a lot because I can't do it as well when I'm only using one hand. You will have to memorize, the layout. And there is another problem where if you tap on it, there's a little jitter because the game is switching between inputs technically. And you also need to go to a bonfire. Well, you could set it to a button in the controls, but for me, I'm just leaving the two-hand just to bonfire. If you don't know, if you go to the a bonfire, campfire, whatever. Sorry. And then there's a button for change change stance. Just change to two-hand if you want to use two-hand. And yeah, that's basically it. You need the trackpad, so yeah. If you're using Steam controller, you may need to use gyro as a mouse to look around because there isn't enough buttons really, but it can be done. But yeah, that's basically just my guide. This probably won't be as good as keyboard and mouse. Is just if you want to play on controller and make the game actually playable with monitors and everything. You most likely will be able to get as good as keyboard and mouse players if you actually practice, but it will take practice. So that's just the guide. I'm sorry if the video's low quality. I don't feel like editing in both the screen digitally and my camera. So I don't feel like editing that. So sorry for the low quality guide. But yeah, just leave. Everything else will be the same. If you want, one more thing, if you do want to fix the jitters, you will have to use Steam Input to remap your entire controller to keyboard keys, which I don't feel like doing, and you don't need to do, which is why I'm not including that. But it is open. You can tweak everything if you don't like it. But yeah, that's the guide. So I see y'all. This is like 4 a.m. for me right now or some shit. I should be asleep, but yeah. A good night if it's night, and I hope this was useful.